welcome to TT Institute.
What episode are we reviewing?
Time Heist.
Oh,
Ooh.
and I bet you love it.
I love it so much that I stopped watching Doctor Who because of it.
Right, so I hope you enjoy this review, and let's begin.
Okay.
So, Time Heist.
My favourite episode.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh bloody hell. Okay, so really quickly, welcome to R&D week. This is Thursday, I believe, and we are reviewing Time Heist. And oh my god,
Time Heist is the reason I stopped watching Doctor Who.
I know, because you went on a hiatus. You
Yeah.
you skipped the rest of Series 8 and Series 9, didn't you?
And then you forced me to watch Series 10.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay, so what were your first thoughts on the episode? Like,
Well, it starts off kind of stupid, but like right before,
yeah, right before the theme
intro.
tune. Yeah, right
That's
before the theme
I
tune.
was trying to think of it, but
Yeah.
I didn't know what the word was.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
When they were in explaining stuff,
Yeah.
I accept that. That was good. That's the one part I sort of like.
Because there's a good bit of mystery in it, and
Yeah.
you think it's going to lead to something amazing, and
Yeah.
because of it being like, oh, they wiped their memories. Why would they do that? There's a lot of stuff to uncover, and you're like,
what's gonna happen?
exactly. But it's a wasted opportunity, to be honest. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so what do you think of let's talk about the monster, because that's an interesting design.
Yeah.
You said that it reminded you of Star Wars.
There is this. I can't remember what the creature's called, but there is this one thing that sort of has this sort of look to it. Its eyes sort of stick out like
Oh right,
it.
yeah.
That sort of a bit similar.
I mean, I got to admit, it does look like something out of
Yeah.
Star Wars, to be honest. But honestly, I can't really put my
Yeah.
finger on where I've seen it before. But yeah, I mean, what do you think of the idea of the monster, like it being able to read people's minds? And...
I mean, it's not the first time I've ever seen that.
No.
Something reading minds.
no,
but
exactly.
it's alright kind of idea.
Yeah. I just noticed this actually, but this is like what, the 5th or 6th time that Doctor Who have done the whole. Oh, it's the last of their species, a really old and ancient alien.
They always do that.
They've did that in The Beast Below. They did it in what's it called? The one where there's a dinosaur in Victorian times.
Yeah.
They've done it so many times. It's ridiculous. And then the Doctor goes, "Oh, I sympathise with because I'm the last of my species." Oh, fuck off! They've done it so many times at this point. It's ridiculous.
It's just
I don't know. It's pretty. Oh, I don't know.
I just dislike the part that it melts your brain, and you just have a really flat head. That was when I was like,
It's like is that
I've done
realistic
this,
though? Is that realistic though?
yeah, it just melts, and then just only a tear appears. That's
I
what
don't
really.
get. I mean, okay, so the contents of your brain is one liquefied
Yeah.
like tear. I don't buy in.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't get it. I mean, okay, so they classify as the people as still alive after
Yeah.
their brain is scooped out, even though when your brain's scooped out,
Yeah, you're pretty much dead.
because your brain controls your heart and your lungs.
Your
and...
brain controls literally everything,
Exactly.
and then just you'll just be nothing, just be
No,
a body.
no,
just,
they're still alive. Why not? Why not?
there'll be no blood flowing. You're just this body of blood, just nothing.
Exactly, but it's Doctor Who logic. So
Yeah.
obviously they're alive.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, they're still alive. We don't kill anyone. We don't do that anymore.
No, because in Doctor Who nobody dies.
Yeah,
Not even the Brigadier. Just turn him into a Cyberman. Jesus Christ.
They don't know how to kill people anymore.
No,
Like,
no, they
used
don't.
to do a lot,
They
and
wouldn't even kill off Clara. They won't kill off Bill.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh. Okay, so let's go on to like characters. So let's talk about the Doctor, because in this one he was okay.
Yeah, he was okay. Just a bit like he needed to be having a bit more serious because he was a bit more jokey.
Yeah,
in this
because
thing.
they went through this dark theme of like, oh, the monster can literally dissolve people's brains, and he's going, oh, they're turning him into soup Clara, and it's just like,
that's
really?
a bit. That's like
CBBC level.
Yeah.
That's like Sarah Jane Adventures kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know. That doesn't
Sarah
fit.
Jane Adventures would be like darker than that, to be honest.
Yeah, it would. I can think of a couple that would definitely go dark, like the Talisman one, and whatever. And going off topic, but the Doctor could have been a lot more serious in this one, because there are just some episodes in Series 8 where he's great when he's darker, in like episodes like Listen and Flatline and Deep Breath. But in episodes like this, where he's like, "Oh, it's a pudding brain. What is this makeup on your face? I don't understand what."
Yeah, just that annoyed the crap out of me. I was just like, what, you like. I asked like Zach how old the Doctor is, and somehow for 2,000 years he doesn't know what makeup is.
Exactly, and yet he makes like really, really like in pop culture like jokes at the end of the episode. It's like you don't know what makeup is, and yet you can make a joke. I don't know, man. The logic is crazy. And this is a point that I made when we were watching it, actually. Moffat always has to sexualize a female character. Because you notice that the what's the face, the something of Karabraxos, I've forgotten her name. But if you compare her, how she acts to how Missy acts, it's uncanny.
There's something just wrong with me. He's like, we're introducing a new female Doctor. Let's make her really sexualised. Why don't we do that? That'd be fun.
Oh boy, luckily it's Chris Chibnall though, so maybe they won't sexualise. I fucking hope not. I fucking hope not.
Why don't we put her in a bikini? That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'll get some views.
Yeah.
I'll get some views. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, like I say, so much flirting, and it was like, I'm the bank owner. I'm so sexy, and I'm gonna kiss this glass. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, I'm gonna put my hand up like this, and I'm gonna strut around in high heels and pretend to look slutty. I don't know, man. You can literally compare that. You can compare that character to River Song. You can compare it to Missy. You can compare it to any of these female characters that Moffat has created, and they just. I don't know. It's just so frustrating sometimes when you compare. Anyway. So going on to Clara, because we know how much that you love Clara, don't you? So here's something that I pointed out. Actually, we both pointed out, and is that she does nothing helpful in this whole episode. She just agrees with the Doctor.
Yeah, just like making up excuses, agreeing for him. Just like, why are you here?
Literally, like a prime example is when she's talking to Simon. I think his name was
Simon the Cyborg.
Oh yeah, yeah. So she's talking to him, and that's purely for padding because they're just talking about, oh man, I sure love traveling with the Doctor. She's like, and then he's like, oh yeah, I'm a hacker because I didn't establish that already, and it's just this. She's literally there to fill out the runtime of the episode. What would be
better is like they just like Clara's just not really in this. She could be at the start of the episode, but then it's just the Doctor and just these companions just for a bit.
Yeah, she does nothing helpful because she fucks up like 3 times, letting the monster get into her thoughts. 3 times. It's just so frustrating because it's just really frustrating. I honestly, it really does, because she does nothing productive in the episode. She follows the Doctor around, or failing that, one of the other characters, and yet Simon sacrifices himself to save her, even though he has way more ability to open the safe than she will ever have. Yeah. She literally just pushes the thing open and goes, I think it's locked, Doctor. Well, great, thanks for your input, Clara. But I mean,
she just tries to open. She's like, let me try and open it somehow. Oh, that's my bad. I'm super strong.
Okay, that's my definitely. Oh my god. Okay, so I've forgotten her name. Was it Tasha?
I think it began with an S. To be honest, I don't know.
I don't know, but it's the woman who can shapeshift, not shapeshift, but change her appearance into like Mystique from X-Men. Yeah. Basically, that's basically what it is.
She can also change her clothes.
Oh yeah, obviously, But
at least they explain it.
At least that's rationalized. But okay, so I definitely felt like, even though they didn't kill her off in the end, it did feel like they wrote her out of that part of the story because her usefulness was expired. We didn't need anybody turning into a different identity throughout the rest of the story, so they just got rid of her.
And the point that you made, like, she can hold onto a shift.
Oh yeah, for as long as for as long as she likes.
And as soon as like they're done, like, okay, I'm gonna change back.
Yeah, because as soon as they're in the lift, she does the breath thing into the jar, and then it like authorizes clearance or whatever, she immediately turns back into herself when she could use that identity to get past so many of the safeguards in the bank.
It's just like, why would you not just stay that way? So then
She literally just said earlier in the episode, how long can you stay like that? As long as I like. Well, why don't you?
But in a more sexualized way.
As long as I like.
Ooh.
Oh, lovely.
But you want me, Doctor.
Oh my god. But seriously, she literally established she can do it as long as she like. Why didn't she just stay like that? Unless there was a rationalised reason why she'd need to turn back, or if it was like on a timer or something.
Yeah, that would have been better if, like, I can't hold it for that long, maybe like half an hour or something.
Exactly, so. I don't get it, man. It's ridiculous.
Or like I get, I don't know, weaker or something like it, something like that.
Exactly. I don't know. I mean, as for Simon, I definitely feel that he was useful, but they got rid of him.
They got rid of him very, like, as
suddenly.
Soon as, like, the woman was gone, like, about, like, 2 minutes later, okay, I better go now.
Yeah, exactly. It's my time to go. I'm going to sack myself for Clara, who literally is no help for the team. Literally no help whatsoever. I don't understand. Because he can do so much more. He wasn't even finished hacking open the safe. Yeah. And honestly, the explanation for how the safe opened without him hacking it is that the bank is vulnerable. Why did we need the hacker in the first place if the bank is vulnerable and it can go past the vault anyway? Yeah. I don't understand that. I don't understand why they needed him along.
The solar flare part just annoys me because it's just like, what? Like, I bet they could just get through the doors even without the shapeshifter.
Exactly.
Just like,
that's what I'm thinking. Like,
casually walk through.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, they didn't question their identity or anything when they walked in. They just kind of strolled into the lift.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose for the breath part, but honestly,
I'm sure there's some true to do it.
They didn't need to. They didn't need the breath part to blow a hole in the bottom of the lift. They didn't.
Yeah. Why did they? Why did they like go? Why did she breathe into the lift? Like, that doesn't. They just blow a hole in the floor.
Why did they need to? Why do they need to identify who they are before blowing a hole in the floor? I don't actually get that.
They needed was the doctor. That's it. The doctor could have just been there and just.
I'm actually. They didn't need anyone apart from. They didn't need anyone but the doctor. I'm actually serious here. They didn't. Oh my god.
Why did they need to wipe their memory? Because, like, they're obviously doing a good thing, and the thing would have read their mind going, he's doing a good thing.
That was explained, actually. It's because it's psychically linked to the boss.
Oh,
which isn't explained why they're psychically linked, which is very stupid, but at least they explained, like, why they needed to wipe their mind, because otherwise the thing would be fucking useless the whole episode. But, they literally did not need those side characters whatsoever. Obviously, they didn't need Clara. That was obvious. She does jag shit. Yeah. But they didn't need to breathe into the jar to identify the guest because they weren't questioned at the doors and they weren't going anywhere in the lift. They were just blowing a fucking hole in it.
Yeah, and then the solar flare will open the doors for us. So.
Exactly. So they didn't need. Oh my god. They didn't need anyone but the doctor.
I feel like a bank that's like, pregnable, that has all the, like the biggest bank in the universe, like all the money. I'm sure they would be ready for a solar flare. Like, I'm sure they would have something
if it's
ready.
The most secure bank in the world, surely they'd be secure from a solar...
Literally anything.
They saw coming,
a Dalek invasion, I think they should be ready for that as well.
Exactly.
Just, like, anything.
They probably would have been ready for a Dalek invasion, considering there was, like, a force field around it at first, when the solar flares... And yet the solar flares can affect the... So the solar flares can't get past a force field that's on the outside, yet it can... It can conveniently open a safe.
Yeah.
Like, the safe that the Doctor and Clara... I don't get that, man. That is ridiculous. I do not buy into that whatsoever.
There's so many flaws with this episode.
There are so many. They just didn't think of it because they didn't need the cyborg because the thing opens anyway. I mean, yeah, sure. They didn't need him at all. They didn't need him at all because they did this hacking thing in the lift, but they ended up blowing a hole in the floor anyway. Didn't need him for that.
Yeah.
And for goodness' sake, they didn't need. Honestly, and also this is never explained, but why did they not use the TARDIS? Because they referenced, like, when near the start of the episode, Clara was like, "Hey, Doctor, why are we not using the TARDIS?" And the Doctor said, I don't know, it's a good question.
Yeah.
Never explained, like, never brought up again.
Why didn't he use it when that... But then it goes back to, like, He didn't need to wipe everyone's mind.
No.
He just stood in the TARDIS, go on there, get in the bank.
Yeah, exactly. He could have just left
Could've.
Clara there. He didn't need to get an A team that is totally not ripped off of Mission Impossible or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he could have just flew his TARDIS into the safe.
Yeah.
And just punched that boss in the face, grabbed the 2 aliens, and flew off.
If they're not ready for a solar flare, how would they be ready for a time machine?
Exactly.
Going through?
Exactly.
There's some really stupidness.
I know, because even if there was an explanation saying, "Oh, they'd be ready for something to teleport into the thing," well, no. Clearly, if you're not ready for a solar flare that you can see coming in the sky, then why would you be ready for something that would show up out of the blue? That pun was intended, but for fuck's sake, man. So, oh my god, and oh my god, this story is so. Oh, there's so many bad parts and terrible guards. Actually, the best bank in the universe, and they have foot soldiers chasing after them. Surely they have wouldn't they have security cameras?
Yeah,
I just thought of that. Why?
Why don't they have? They have security cameras on the people that have their brains melted, but not like all over the place.
I just thought that. Actually, shit, that's fucking. Oh my god, that's so true. Why do they not have security cameras?
They're just idiots, really.
Because there's a part where they're climbing through the vents, and you see the guards just running past on the other side of the wall. Why did they not notice that the vents open? I don't know, man. Oh god.
Like, there should be a lock on literally every door. If it's impregnable, it should be a lock. There should be a lock on the
How were they allowed in the lift? How were they not searched at the door, at least like airport security?
Everyone should be searched.
If it's the most secure bank in the universe, why their only security plan that actually works is that monster?
Yeah,
that's the only thing that works, and yet it doesn't. Oh my god! And they say, oh, but we have guards as well. Yeah, but apparently guards can be knocked out, and then their suits can be taken off them just by 2 randos.
They should be like indestructible suits, like nothing can hurt them, but no, someone can just get knocked out,
exactly, and then we're going to get replaced by a shapeshifter and a cyborg.
Even like robots or something, because
exactly,
they
robots.
were just humans, really.
They were, exactly. Oh my god, I don't get that. No security cameras, foot soldiers, and 1 alien. That's weak. And going back to the story, I don't get why they're trying to sneak around the bank, and they decide to sneak through the room where the fucking monster is. That's a clever move, isn't it? That doesn't make sense. Like, why would they do that? That is the stupidest idea ever. Yeah. I don't know, man. And
I sort of there's this. I sort of have a feeling there's the female one as well.
That's right. Yeah.
Why didn't they breed them so then they could have more all over the place?
Yeah, exactly. And then they'd be better than the guards any day, because they can literally, as soon as someone goes past, they can just read their minds. Okay, you're clear. Then they keep walking.
One on every floor.
Exactly. At least
it'll be so easy.
So much easier. Or they could just use the female one as it is. They don't even need to breed. They can just
2 is better than 1.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Bloody hell, that is stupid. Yeah, why not? I mean, I don't get it. If they have a male and a female, why not just... They have 2 of the same... Why would they only use 1 if they have 2? I don't get that. I don't get it. Yeah. I mean, even though, the male one is worried for their love, well, surely they'd still be worried if they were working for...
If they can psychically link, the woman, the director and the alien, then why don't they just work out somehow to block them from communicating from each other? Because I feel like they could do that, since they have all the money in the universe.
Exactly. Surely they'd find a way. I mean, surgery exists. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's ridiculous. And there's something that I found really funny, is that they had such a small budget on this episode, because I pointed out that they used the same corridor set. Yeah. But the way that they distinguished which corridor was which is they changed the colours. So it's just the Doctor and Clara, they're walking down the green corridor. That means that they're far away from the alien. Oh no, but Clara's down the red one now, that's where the alien is, because the alien one is also in the red corridor.
Someone's in the blue corridor. What is he gonna do?
Oh god, he's hacking, so he's fine. Oh boy. Oh, and the director's in the purple corridor. Oh boy. Oh, I don't know, man. Okay, so oh my god, the budget. I mean, it felt like it was such a high quality like set at the start. Like, we're in a big set, a big hall with looks like it's a bank and everything. It's really cool design for an alien. And then they just cut corners with that.
Yeah.
Those corridors. Yeah. They should, okay, turn it red. We're in Clara's scene now. I don't know. Okay. And okay, so the characters agree to so the architect was the Doctor all along.
Yeah.
Which was obvious. Yeah. I think it was completely obvious. Yeah. I don't know. It's a pretty odd sort of story.
Just quite like sort of. Just it's like you first watch it and you're like, okay, this is kind of good, but like, it's you can see a little parts of it like here and there like a bit wrong. But then like we finish and like we have noticed so much that's wrong with this episode. Like
we have,
so
exactly because you look at it and it's like it's episode 5 of series 8. It's just a run of the mill episode. It's just an average episode. But when you look at it more, you can notice how many flaws there actually are in this episode as a whole. It's ridiculous, actually. It's absolutely ridiculous how many problems we pointed out by the end. Because and what I don't get is that the director doesn't put up a fight. She doesn't do anything. She just walks out, and the Doctor lets her. But I mean, I guess that's because I'm a time traveler, and you need to call me when you're older.
Lets her she's done so many horrible things. Like, I'll let her live. Let her be.
Why not?
She's probably she's probably really rich with all the stuff that she took with her.
Yeah, exactly.
So
but I mean,
I'll let her live.
But I mean, it's justified because he wants to let her live because she rings him, doesn't he, when she's really old and she has regrets.
Why does she do that? Like
because she has regrets. I say. In quotation mark, regrets for letting that monster die.
Should let that alien live and like.
Yeah, exactly. Because she has so many morals after chaining those monsters up for all the time. I don't know. It's pretty that nobody. I don't know what was going through their minds when they wrote this episode because it doesn't make sense. There's a lot of problems with it actually, and it was the one that made you give up on Doctor Who. I wonder why. Looking at it now, I wonder why.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Pretty awful episode.
Oh, God. I agree with you there. So overall, my rating, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10.
I'll give it 0 because it made me give up on Doctor Who. So
no, that's fair enough. Justified. Yeah, so there you go. There was the review of Time Heist. Stay tuned on Friday for... I'm not sure what review. I think it might be the review of Turn Left. I think that's what it is.
Oh, that's a good episode. I like that episode.
Yeah, you had to review this shit one, didn't you?
Oh, damn it.
Anyway, yeah. So we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Okay, so there was the review of Time Heist.
That was a great thing in review that we just did right now.
Oh, that was so good.
Great.
I mean, the episode was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
so good that I wanted to kill myself.
I had to leave so many times.
Oh boy, yeah. Well, there you go. We'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.